Kano. Fatality. Fight. Fatality. Fight. Sonya wins. Wins. Fight. Wins. Test your might. Wins. Fatality. Fight. Kano wins. Fight. Kano wins. Fatality. Fight. Kano wins. Fight. Kano wins. Fatality. Test your might. Fight. Kano wins. Fight. Kano wins. Fatality. Fight. Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Fight! Kano wins. Fight! Fatality. Fight! Scorpion wins. Fight! Kano. Fight! Kano wins. Fight! Fatality. Test your might. Fight! Volcano wins. Fight! Fatality. Wins. Excellent. Kano wins. Fight! Kano wins. Fight! K